To be young and in love in New York City. Do not know.
Hi Featheries, it's me Raventown and I'm here with another video. And today I'm actually reading a Slender Type A Sex Reader, Yandere Evil Guardian, X Type A Reader. I found this, I don't know when I know I found this in school. And I was like, probably I'll read this when I want on my channel. So here we go. You were a Teletubby in her early 20s who always had a passion for exploring, but recently reports of strange things called newborns started flooding the news stations. The next thing you know, these creatures invaded your town, killing everyone you've known and loved, but luckily you managed to escape with your life. You were surviving on your own for about a month, getting infected while gathering supplies to hopefully last another day. You had gotten used to this new life conditions, and you were even skilled in wielding a machete. It helped because it wouldn't make any sound if the infected did not see you. Every day you hope your AS chart antenna would glow so the screen of your brightly would turn on. Why? Because you wanted to know if there was any answers to this strange epic, but sadly nothing was discovered yet. The cure was years away from being completed. You started shivering. It was rather chilly out, and you matted silver for has no help. But then you saw a large building. You read the sign, Teletubby Custard Factory. You read out loud. Despite the protest of your rumbling stomach, many of the previous news reports said the strange fiction may have something to do with the custard, so you knew not to eat any. However, you might have some supplies you need, maybe some weapons or a way to call for help. Making a decision, you enter through the main gate and look around. The place was in a relatively good shape. Heck, even the large vat of custard was up and running. You wandered around some more, not finding much, but then you stopped. You heard footsteps not far from you. Your blue arts quickly darted around, praying to God that it wasn't infected and maybe some harmless animal. But of course, your prayers were ignored as you saw a white male Teletubby with a pale face, wearing a head. His eyes were empty sockets, blood seeping from them, and a large demented smile on his face. 2 out of veins can be clearly seen. You gulped, but knew the poor sucker had to put to rest. You sighed. You took out your machete and began to quietly approach him before he could notice you. But right before you could jam the giant blade into his head, he turned to face you. He grinned as he grabbed your wrist, tearing the giant knife-like blade from your grasp and pinning you down. The blade was right against your throat. You wanted to do something to get him off, but you knew better. You knew if you tried anything, he would cut your head off. But that's one question popped up. Why wasn't he killing you yet? He was just grinning at you. Those hollow eyes showing so much emotion despite being hollow. Then he threw the machete behind me, sending it flying into the custard vat. He was still grinning. Now you are something special. I'm wondering what my prey live, but you should be the only exception. My sweet princess got off, bowed like some kind of knight. He helped you up. Time skip. You remained in the custard factory for a long time, about 30 years. You were protected, you were well-groomed, and had all your needs cared for. Hell, he managed to get you internet so you can watch videos, Teleflex, Expedia. He was also a great guy to talk to, despite being infected, but over time you began to see a change in him. He became more and more passionate of you, always paranoid if you were okay. He would check on you constantly, almost as if he was afraid you had disappeared. He was just saying things like, do you need food? Is there internet? Do you need to run you a bath? Okay, ignore that. Are you sure your fur is slowly brushed? Making sure newborns second Excidia. It was really started to freak you out. And you didn't like it one bit. Then one night you decided enough was enough. When you got into bed to sleep with you finally decided that you needed to leave. Now, you quietly snaked out of his arms, gathering your stuff and tiptoeing out of the room. Currently wandering through the factory before getting to the main gate. Locked. Didn't you whispered, before looking around for a key. You were too scared at first because you had a feeling the keys would be in there. It turns out you were right. Among the rusted material, cupboards, and dusty monitors, you found the key to the gate. You also saw a framed picture of Big Teletubby with a craftsmanship timorous light in somebody. It was clear she was the note guard here before everything went to hell. I wonder what happened to her. You shook your head, returning to the gate with the key. Quickly but quietly unlocked the gate, pushing it open. As you were leaving through the gate, you heard that victim in Mill, whose name turned out to be Garden, screaming in rage. You rode to the deserted street as the door to your room slams open and Garden chases after you. You ran as fast as you could, terrified for your life. However, since he was affected, and you were carrying a bunch of stuff on your back, he easily caught you up. He easily caught up and knocked you down. His normal creepy grin was upturned into a cold and sinister scowl. "You're not leaving me," he shouted in a distorted voice. He grabbed you by the antenna and dragged you back to the factory, chaining the entrance gate. He dragged you up a bunch of stairs while you begged for him to let you go. You were dragged to the edge of the building, looking over the large custard vat. "Garden, what are you doing?" he stuttered. "Make sure you don't leave me, girl," he growled. "Guardian, please," pleaded with him not to do it, but he didn't listen. He lifted you over his shoulder, laughing and grinning like a maniac. You looked down at the custard vat below you, tears running down your face as you began to plead with him again. "Guardian, please, I don't want to become infected." "Don't worry, my dear, you won't feel anything. And after the process is complete, we'll have the remaining lifetime of this planet to spread together." Then he drew you toward the custard vat. The second you hit the pig sentence, you blacked out. You were falling through the darkness as you heard your distant heartbeat slowly fading. Your body was dying as soon your heart stopped beating. You looked up, you were on the ground, but you stood up and saw your reflection in the material. Your eyes were filled with the expression of two red dots, blood seeping from you. Your lower arms were large, covered with black fur with sharp claws. You began to cry as Garden came down, grinning viciously as he pulled you close to give you a big kiss. When he pulled back, he moved you to your shoulder and took his fingers into it, marking you as his. You screamed out in pain and tried to get him off, but he was still much stronger than you. Eventually, you gave up and you passed out again. Mine. You're mine forever. Yeah, I might have to go look for my RX readers, because this is the only one that I found. So I'll be back.